Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, sorry about that. Yeah, I started the stream. Essentially, there's this thing happening with my editing, or not editing, my OBS and stuff like that, which essentially is it keeps like blurring. Essentially, when there's anything happening on screen, it starts blurring. So I looked into it today, had new settings dropped the quality down to 720p, unfortunately, but it doesn't really on Twitch. It accepts a thing underneath 720, but if it's or 1080p, whatever it is. Long story short, just to not be stuck on this for too long, I tried to see if we could make it better. It could still be better. But that's why there was this weird, like, on and off again thing. Forgive me. Nub says, I'm just here to say I'm glad the bot hasn't died. Yeah, no, me too. Me too, Nub. I know it's been giving you such a headache, and I'm blown away you didn't throw in the towel, because I sure as shit would have at that point. But I'm grateful for you and holding out. Also, people in past broadcasts, hello. Today, what's on the chopping block for us to accomplish is good old Itto's story quest, as well as burning some of his resin, or some of my resin, on his artifact domain, because nothing's up yet for today. But oh my god, man, golly gee, I am loving this character. This character feels how I heard Kazuha felt, which is just satisfying, works perfectly within itself, except I think maybe in some regards more. I mean, maybe you have C2 Kazuha where you can back-to-back his swirl. Then it starts feeling incredible. But I don't know, there's always something to do with Itto, like in the background and things to upkeep, and just feels like a blast to play. But that could just be me, liking like the whole Claymore hitting kind of situation. Also, building stacks and expending them feels good. Also, I got his 5-star weapon, so he just has help, which I agree with. I made a video later today, which I'll address all those things. I just gotta upload it pretty soon. Also, by the way, there's a video coming out today that is going to be us capping off into the pits and obliterating the final floor range, which is basically just like a random generated floor kind of situation. But yeah. Lone City also says, hi again. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to quickly kill the previous stream because I seen that it was only going at 720, and I might want to use this for like a video if I ever wanted to edit this, or the clips channel, which is not dead. I just basically, like, right now, I'm really coming at you guys. Sorry. Right now I have one video for tomorrow, and I'm usually like 3 videos ahead just to be safe. But yeah, I don't have that yet. I've been busy this last 3 days up until Wednesday. And yeah, yeah. Anyways, let's hope I can edit what I have sooner rather than later. So you guys, again, we're not doing the daily upload. We are, but we're not at the same time. We'll see. I'm trying to like not be hindered by it, but it's still in my head like, hey, maybe we should edit those sooner rather than later. But also, there they are, saddest points. Also, Seki says, Clips channel's dead. It is not dead. Yes, I do want to upload videos to it, but yes. Lone Singer says, early stream, hell yeah. I was going to test some stuff, but I'm not sure. It didn't really pan out. Early squad, yes. How are you today? Hope it was filled with nothing but positivity and happiness. It was pretty chill. I did some trying to grin, so there was some happiness present. And then I edited the Genshin video, in which I still need to get gameplay for. But let's get to it, because we need to, or could hopefully make a dent in Itto's quest. So we are going to jump all the way over here to the one the domain to burn our resin real quick. I should have condensed my shit before I did this. Damn it. Also, Zachary says, hi, hello, Zachary. Good to have you. How's your day been? Also, it's getting a little freaky. It's phasing in and out. Lone Snicket says, speaking of Kazuha, some guy at Xbox said Kazuha is getting another rerun along with a new outfit. Okay. From Mondstadt. That's awesome. Yeah, because he's like a traveler. All right, I didn't hear about that. It's real glitching. It's glitching pretty hard. Weird. But no, I'm down, man. That sounds amazing. Especially like, yeah. Right now, I'm kind of broken because I'm looking through the game through the lens of Itto and etc. Also, should I just quickly go and condense my stuff? How many condensed resin I have? Am I gonna cap out? No, I can go do that. Okay. I'll be right back. Oh. But no, that's interesting, Lone Singer. I haven't checked into Leakland thus far, but I'm very, very much enjoying Garu. Or not Garu, sorry. Well, Garu as well, but mainly Itto. Itto, again, Garu, I'm at the point where I don't have him queued up perfectly. And again, I only have him C1. Again, if I had C4, dude, I'd just be like, everything's a joke. But yeah. But no, there's a lot of like, I think, I'm not sure if, I don't know, I think they're kind of like mistakes a little bit. Like not a bad take, but just like, I don't know, people say like you need Garu's or Itto's weapon in order for him to be functional. I don't think that's true. I made a video later today where I could kind of show you guys using a really shitty claymore. I think it's also people just have a very skewed perception of damage at this point. I think people like want to see like 50k, 100k, a million damage kind of procs, but nothing in the game requires you to do that. And again, for sources like Hu Tao, and to some extent Itto, you hit very, very quickly with like consistent damage numbers. With like no help at all in terms of like elemental resonance, Itto's still hitting for like, well, at least mine is hitting for like 41k, which is pretty good. And I haven't fully leveled up his talents, I haven't got his perfect artifact sets, nothing like that, you know? I haven't even fully leveled up his weapon, so. But I'm happy with 41k, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, this is good enough for me, you know? Oh, so what's good topic? Topic says, rah, rah, grr. Howdy, buddy. What? What? Howdy, buddy. How is it? How is it not? You have a good night? We bear? What? The topic, you are a character like no other. But I'm happy to have you, buddy. How's your day been? Also, Noelle is so cute. Lone Ticket says, no grin, not for Kazuha, but new outfits for characters who live in months. Oh, okay, okay. Venti? Venti? Well, you thought they would have, well... I guess at this point it makes sense for them to hold on to Zhongli's hoodie until we get back around. But I thought for sure they would have done that by now. But maybe like when we get to, well, no, because they're doing like leeway. But they're like we're still getting character skins and such for leeway. But I guess yeah. I was expecting them to drop the Zhongli, sexy as hell, hoodie kind of geo arm having person, which looked cool. Seki says, I'm sad Kazuha might be back so fast. I think I might skip him until the second banner, like just like Child. I need Scaramouche more than Kazuha. It's true. Do you think Kazuha will be here that soon? Or not? Yeah. No. Sorry. Do you think Scaramouche will be here this soon? Also, I didn't hold charge, but the game was, I guess you did. I'm like, okay, well, shit. Christ. Also, I did not know that Garu had like his alt gave you increased scaling on his defense. I was not aware. Actually, we probably should do this. We should do this. This. I'm gonna throw my thing here at some point. Oh, we have max stacks. Hit. Boom. 42k, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Although this is like the worst domain to use Geo Resonance in, cause yeah, you get it. This is not the place. I need my cow to come back. Also, we have plenty of stacks I should expend. There we go. See, we're 6k. 6k is good. It's fine. It's enjoyable. I find it's enough. All right, we'll do this. We'll do this. Melee. Hold charge. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Okay, yeah, I guess that one didn't crit. Yeah, I do have 44 crit, so it's like sometimes you're like, even still, 18k. Most things in this game don't fucking have 18k, all right? Anyway, sorry, it's you guys are dealing with the me that's been going like for a couple weeks and like listening to or a couple days and listening to like the Genshin community at large and then what they're saying about Itto and all these things. So as always, I'm just like, assuming that you guys are not a part of that community, but just me in my head. I'm like, those fucking people. I don't know. I don't really get it. I don't think you need his iconic weapon. Although I should shut up because I have not seen people with his, with the white, the basically the free-to-play claymore. Also, I never got to ask Fluff how he fared. Yeah, I know Fluff had 90 Primo Gems waiting, so I'm curious about like how he made out. I don't think he popped into that stream. But man, C2 Kazuha would be pretty amazing. Also, but yeah, what do you go? That's, oh, I guess you could, yeah, but with the amount of Primo Gems you have saved, you could probably full send it if you wanted. Also, Topic says, every day that I've gotten home from work, you're streaming, so it's nice to catch you and say whatever weird thing comes to mind. I love it! Hit me with it. I feel like you are peak people, all right? Peak people. We'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll just melee. Melee, melee, melee. Melee and charge. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you think it's coming in 2.5 or 2.6? Interesting. I don't know. I guess that adds up. I guess that makes some sense. Do one more particle, goddamn you. There we go. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this because we'll get more particles. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Now we have a lot of scaling. I think we have max. Yeah, we do. Boom, 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 boom. Boom! Sorry, just that heavy hit is so good. Also, it feels so smooth, you know what I mean? Also, apparently I didn't get enough stacks. We'll do this, throw that, hit this. Melee, 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 we got our ult again, golly! We'll do this, this. Oh, real quick, this. There we go, just get particles. This. Give me all those particles! Where the fuck are you? God damn you fucking dumbass! Right there! Also, Saki says, I have a feeling that he is coming with Sumeru. He is coming with Sumeru. Also, throwing your cow, dude, just hits like a truck. You're just like, but you say you think Scaramush is coming with Sumeru, since I heard that he might come back to the story in 2. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so you think we're getting Sumeru? Okay, so it's either 2.5 or 2.6? Is that real? Because didn't we get Inazuma at 2.7 or something? Man, I can't believe we're like, that doesn't seem, time is, fuck man. Time is also, yay! I'm so happy I get these, always, and they're defense scaling too. Way to twist the knife, you assholes. Goddamn you, Genshin Mihoyo, whatever it is now. But again, we're gonna be checking out Itto's story in a hot minute here. Also, man, I feel congested. My nose feels all stuffed and not good. Although I'm cold as hell. In fact, I haven't been exercising these last couple of days, so I feel real tight and like I have aggression in me, essentially. I need to get it out. But I've been not exercising because I've been sick, under the weather and all that. Lone Syndicate says, I saw Itto, or I saw C6 Itto in action, and it's insane, and Fluff got C2 Itto, but only one Garu? He was? What? You mean he not C2? You mean you got a C1 Itto, right? He's got 3 Ittos. That's fucking insane. Holy shit. That's also again with Albedo. You have one Garu. Yeah, you're gonna have a great team. Yeah, dude, this it rivals Ball's like funness of her team and her kit in terms of just feeling like everything's working somewhat together, and yeah, it just feels like it's just a bunch of crazy shit happening on screen constantly. I love it. We'll do this, hit, come on, wait for our ult to come back. Here we go. I will do this. Boom. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy you decided to fucking run away right now. Jeez.
Someone needs assistance.
See, and then there's parts like this where I'm like, do I use my ability? I don't know if I use my ability. I don't want it, but it is nice just to get that again. When I fully level up the Rhino dude, and I get like good critical rate and all that stuff, it's just gonna feel pretty damn dope. What's good, Stas? Stas says, yo, what's up? Nothing, Stas. We just grind. We're about to jump into Itto's story quest right after we're done this in a hot minute. Oh yeah, but man, I don't know. C6 Itto, man, like it's crazy, but I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. It seems excessive, you know what I mean? Where I'm just like, I don't know. It just seems almost like too much, you know? Like where normally it's like you just get the ability to like do more damage, right? Like a stupid surge in damage, which Itto does get, but he almost gets the ability to like generate stacks whilst just hitting. So you end up like hitting for like an endless amount of duration, which looks badass. But I don't know, I also feel like it's hella overkill, you know? Also, man, C6 and also a 5-star weapon. I'm so happy that like it doesn't seem like you need that in order to have him function. Although it does seem like he's again, I don't think he's going to be able to get near or like necessarily right up to Hu Tao or anything like that. But I do think he's going to still remain one of the funner characters to play in general, you know? At least that's my thought.
Who wants some of this?
Also, when you finally land his last attack, you can just quickly sweep up. So like it's kind of weird. It's the way you play him. It's it's a little finagly, but pretty cool nevertheless. Give me my ult, you son of a bitch! Come on, I just need one little particle. We'll do this. We'll throw our boy. Go, go, go! Unleash! Bop, 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 bop. Bop. Oh man, that bop on the end is so good. It's so good. What's good, Space? Space says hello, Grin. What's good, Space? Always love to have you, buddy. Scaramouche, I'll be back in 2.5 and 2.6, or in Sumeru in 3.0, which is probably like 7, right? Like that's if it is gonna continue to like do that hyper jump type stuff it was doing, or when we got Inazuma at least. Which I don't know. They could always be like, no, guys, that was just the timing or whatever, Sexy says that C6 Itto is worth it. I mean, I don't think that's true. Although I don't know, man. Like if you just get more, but see, like his first 2 constellations to me are not as amazing as what people say. Like I hate to be like basically people were saying that like C2 Itto is what you need in order to make him perfect, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I always have enough energy to get my ult, so I don't need what is it, this one. Also, if you read this, it says decreases elemental skill cooldown, not elemental burst. That's your Geo people's ease burst, which there's no Geo person really besides maybe if you have Nin Wong's Curtain really heavily leveled up. There's no reason why you'd want to have that decrease to the extent in which it is. If you have Nin Wong, then yeah, it could work. Also, the energy, I don't know any of my Geo people struggling to get energy. At least maybe it's just the artifacts that I happen to get on them, but my Itto is rocking like 115 energy recharge, which is there's a static amount of 100. But I will say this one does give you the ability to just to like, and like as you can regenerate what's crazy is yes the critical shit, but it's the fact that you can regenerate one of your special stacks mid swing, and then I think it feeds it right back into it, which is insane. So you could theoretically just like technically get really lucky and hit forever. I don't think it's quite forever. I think there's a capacity on it, but you can just get really lucky and hit for like a ton. Which I don't know. There's something charming about the variability of things. I kind of like it when stuff can either be amazingly good or good, Also, let's do this. And this. Generate more particles. Activate this. This. Also, I need to get in the habit of throwing my cow because there's no negative to doing so. So I feel like I could just profit if I just did that, but I keep refusing to do it. Also, Noelle is healing me, which is quite nice because that is the one thing that's a little annoying. That would make Garu so nice. Like I would rather have a C6, honestly, a C6 Garu than a C5 Itto. And not because I just don't know why you would need an abundance of more damage. You know what I mean? Like, but like the healing, it's fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying to have to sit there and be like, I guess I'll quickly eat some food because I have like over just battle after battle, you just have the slightest wedge of health. Okay, maybe not C6. That would give you access to like one-shotting the game basically. But you know what I'm saying. The point is that C4 or Garu is up there. You know what I mean? Alright, let us go do Itto's quest. Now, forgive me for the big part of this is like sequencing the audio so that it's not the worst. Also, I love you, Lone Syndicate. Appreciate you hanging out with me and cutting the grind. Appreciate you. Why can't I leave? Oh, because he's loading in. Or maybe it's just rumors. Gotcha. Stat says the last banner it was a 55 pull in. Does it mean I have a guaranteed 5-star in 35 pulls, or does it reset? If it was the character banner, you build pity, so you never lose pity on the character banner, but you're not guaranteed So stat, essentially how it works is the character banner, like with Itto, that one carries over pity. So I think at your 61 or 64th pull, start single pulling, because you get to have a 75% chance, I believe, something like that, to get the banner character. But the thing, or to get a character. So if you happen to fail and miss getting the banner character, so you say if you get Chi-Chi, then you are guaranteed whatever 5-star you get next will be the banner character. Now you still have to go all the way up to you essentially have to get lucky and get a 5-star again. So if your previous banner that you wished on and you got a 5-star, and it was like Chi-Chi or Diluc or Noelle or not Noelle or sorry Mona, off banner, standard banner characters, then the next one you get is going to guarantee be the banner character. And yeah, start single pulling around 64 wishes, I believe. And that's if it's the character banner. If it's the weapon banner, then there's no pity, I believe, that gets carried over. I think, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's how that works.
Best flavor in the world, the sweet, sweet taste of victory. And that's why I've never...
Lone Singlet says, no grin, he got C2. What? Holy shit. Fluff got 3 5-stars in 90 pulls. And he got some Ittos on top. Or sorry, some constellations. I'm sorry. He got 3 Ittos with 90 pulls. And he got like a Garu, right? He got 2 Garus or something like that. So the same as being one constellation Garu. That's fucking absurd. It's insane. That's like fucking mind-numbing luck. Good for him. That's amazing. I love to hear it, man. If anyone deserves to win, it's Fluff. Fluff has been really clever with the way he's invested his time. He's also been saving for a long time. Stat says... Oh, no, read that. Lone Singlet says... Lone Singlet says, a C6 Itto has a truck. I would say it's stronger than C6 Hu Tao along with his weapon, and he's just swinging, doing like 40 to 50k, then like 100k. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. Like, to me, I don't know. I guess that's, when you put it in that sense, I guess that makes sense. Where, like, yeah, maybe he's better constellation-wise than Hu Tao, but I don't know. As far as... I think the one thing that to me... And this is like, honestly, I might make a video just being like, I think Itto is exactly what I want from the future of Genshin. The reason why is because one of the things that I fucking despise, I hate it so much, and I'm sorry to do this, always, but you know it's coming. I don't like this specific thing, right here. I don't like when the talent ascension increases by 2 points. Now, yes, that means that when you like level this thing up to +5, you have essentially gotten the most you could possibly get out of it. I like it when you invest in something and it gets drastically better. And Itto, for the most part, is very, very much that. Garu, for the most part, is very, very much that. Maybe with exception to his ult. Although, still pretty good, still good damage on top. But Itto, each one of his things have a giant multiplier. Specifically his expenditure of stacks. This is actually more than it looks like because it scales off defense as well. Anyways, but this one scales off 350. That's a pretty good jump of damage. This thing jumps drastically. A 30-point buff of damage. That's awesome. This thing, the same thing. It drastically, well, actually, no, maybe not. This one's a little bit less. This one's a little bit less, but even still, I think it will eventually become 100 almost defense if you crown him, which is a lot, at least to me. So to me, I like the idea of when you heavily invest in a character, they get exponentially better. I hate when they're like capped out or they are increasing by 2 points. And usually that made sense. Like Shincho, this gets increased by marginable gains, but that's because you fire out like 5 swords. So it's really like a 50% damage bonus and not just like a 2% or whatever it would be percent increase, you know? So I like the idea of investing in your character and seeing that investment. I hate when there's like a very obvious waste, basically. I hate that. It's no fun. Also, Nick says, gotta go. Haven't done the story. Oh, fair enough. Thank you so much. Stand by seconding. Yeah, Lone Sky. I haven't seen Itto pop off yet. I've stayed away from the C6 ones because I don't want to get kind of like, I want I want to keep my perception here, because oftentimes when you see like the highest, like when you see the incredibly high skill cap, like C5 weapon, or refinement rank 5 weapon, constellation 6, and then you see the damage that you're doing, I could see it being, at least in my maybe stupid head, it's like corruptive almost. It's like hopeful, like wishing almost you could attain such a thing, but you're like, I can't spend fucking 3K on this game, you know? Lotsuka says repost no grin. He got C2. Itto fluff scored him like Itto, very close to each other. He used his 90 wishes. All on the wish are gone from what I. Yeah, but man, that's insane, Low Syndicate. That's like what? That's crazy. C2 Itto. That's perfect. That's like peak. That's exactly what people were saying you need. I don't think you need that, but I think that's certainly good, especially how much Fluff loves Geo. So I think if he gets all of his ducks in a row, like he gets Albedo cooking, Itto's just gonna help with that. He's got Garu now. He's got like again, and also he could potentially get Yunjin in the future. He has like in his possession a really good team. Now I don't know if he'll use it because he's kind of a stickler for using like Xinyan and such. So yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Eula or Itto? I would say, like, are we talking about Eula or Itto, or what would I choose? I would choose Itto, 100%. The reason why is because there's a thing that, like, and maybe you're not like this, but the problem with Eula is that there's a shit ton of downtime, but it's not like you're not doing stuff. It just feels slow and kind of like odd. I don't know how to explain it, but like. Basically, there's always something to do with Itto. So even though like this doesn't hurt a lot of people, and frankly even his charge expenditures don't hurt a lot either, but it's something to do in the background of your mind, so you're always having something to do. And it's honestly not bad damage, especially if you expend his stacks. If you have his weapon, then he kind of can perform passively all the time, whereas if you just have the white blind, then he's gonna basically need to like spend his charges. That's where you're gonna get your damage from. But also, it's not that bad to get his ult. Like, I find if he had just even the slightest bit of energy recharge, you'd never, I think, ever not have his ult. Also, if you have Garu, it just gives him more defense, so he hits even harder. And if you activate his ult, then his ult hits even harder. Fox says, you're the man. I don't think so. But I appreciate you, Fox. Thank you. Let's see, it says he got C1. He got one Garu. Oh, we got one Garu Constellation 0. Okay. He said he was still disappointed with the result because he wanted more Garus. Really? I get it though, but at the same time, how can you be fucking mad at getting 3 5-stars and 90 pulls? That can't be real. You got it. Fluff, I love you, buddy, but I know Fluff is not a person that's dictated by the meta or whatnot, but that hurts. He might have still been disappointed, even though we got 3 5-stars. 3 5-stars in total, back to back, and 90 pulls. It's fucking insane. I know he really wanted Garu, but he still got Garu. Garu, like what do you call it? C1 and 2 do not do a lot. It's C4 and 6 that do the most. You know, so Itto, Eula, 100%. Well, no, okay, so it depends. What do you want? Do you want like to deal high damage and like kind of be like the meta king? Eula is up there for one of the better DPSs in the game. She can just do a shit ton of damage. She also constantly does good damage, especially if you have ball or any way to detonate Electro. Or her super conduct, so she's weakening enemies. So that she's just really good in that sense. But if you want a character that's fun to play, satisfying to play, it's also going to make you tanky, and seemingly has been a little bit more options to play with. I think Garu is way more fun. Itto is way more fun. So yeah, Eula probably better in terms of just if you want a fucking heavy hitting DPS. Itto is good for prolonged damage overall, which you'll feel like is actually better. So Eula can like melt bosses in one go, but it seems like Itto gets his ult back constantly. His ult hits for like 40 or 30 to 40k, given your weapon, given your investment in talents and stats. But he basically never doesn't do that. He always delivers that level of damage, usually. Whereas Eula, if you activate super conduct and you lower their defense or their physical resistance, then yeah, you'll hit for like 12 to like maybe even 20k on a hit, but she attacks very slow if you don't have her 5-star weapon and things like that. There are variables that make her feel like limited and slower, but yeah, not bad by any means. I think they're both good characters. To me, I prefer Itto because of the way there's things to manage and the way they feel satisfying to complete. That makes any sense. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I am going to basically turn off the music, and we're gonna I'm gonna turn down the music. Let's do that. Let's turn down the music quite a bit. Okay, can you hear the video game? I don't know. Fingers crossed. We're gonna do edit. Maybe we should just turn this off completely just to see. All right, we're going to increase the gain a little bit. Okay, let me jump around and see.
Follow my lead.
Was that loud?
Bam!
Okay, that might be good enough. Yell at me if it's not. If you cannot hear shit, then yell at me so that I can double check and see if things are just the right amount of loudness. Okay? Okay? Good. Also, I'll pause that. So my face is way too giant. I should back up a little bit or pull the camera back. What's good, Prince? Prince, we're about to jump into a story. Boom. Okay. Can I hear enough? You guys can I hear, I think.
Fall in.
Again, I hope it's not too quiet. I hope you can hear it. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. Lone Singer says, speaking of Itto's sword, Red Horn, it's not bad for other Claymore characters like Eula, Diluc, Bido. Stop fucking yelling. Bido, but only thing that suffers really is the burst damage, but if you have an attack buff, a buffer, it evens out. Well, yeah, man, that was the thing that never made sense to me. I've been wrong in the past, and other people just say, fuck it, I just got unlucky, and then they just keep preaching. But me, I'm like, maybe I should slow down and not overpromise or overcommit to statements. But I was thinking the same thing. I heard a lot of people say that Red Horn was like, kind of like it's only going to be good for Itto, and I'm like, how? It like, everyone has defense, and everyone loves a shit ton of crit damage. Like, it just didn't make sense. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. People are weird. People are weird. I doubted myself. I shouldn't have. Stat says, sorry for the dumb question, but I just started playing. No, I love it, man. I'm happy to have another person in our community, especially one as seemingly as sweet as you. Pulled Eula in the first 10 wishes. Eula's a great, man. I didn't know that was the deal. Eula's fucking great. Also, she has a weapon that's somewhat free to play, which is nice. It's the Dragon Spine weapon. It's this one right here, which I'm sure you know about. But yes, it's a somewhat free to play weapon. This one right here, it's good. She can get by with it. But the only thing that suffers, and I might get Itto if I spend my Primo Gems, so that's why I'm asking. Okay, well, I guess my question with that insight is, do you like Claymore characters? And do you have, honestly, well, so in the future, you're going to be able to get a somewhat support Geo character, so even if you don't get Garo and you do happen to get Itto, or maybe you happen to get Itto and this other people, you'll be able to basically you'll have two good Geo supports. So they'll be able to support each other, give each other resonance, and increase your team's overall damage, probably. Something like that. So, I don't know. I think it's hard to lose with that outcome. If you get some Garus, if you get what's her name? Where are you? Barbara. If you get Barbara, pretty horrible. But if you get Shangling, that's huge. It's really good. So I don't think you can lose if you choose to do that. But follow your heart, my friend. Follow your heart. I'm not sure. I don't know all the variables at your disposal. But yes, I'll answer any question that I have a slight information or an inclination to. What's good, Prince? Prince says, yo, what's good, Prince? Love you, buddy. How have you been? We're about to jump into this Oni King's storyline. And forgive me if I don't say a lot, because I want to listen intently. Because I very much like this character, and yeah.
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Sorry, not good. Not good coffee. I spit out water when I did that. Okay, here we go.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something we could help with?
Is it audible? I hope it's audible. Please yell at me if it's hard. It's not that good. Just volume-wise. Oh, just right volume-wise. Nice. Love it. Lone Singed says, like Redhorn, like Eula, she has a defense build in her kit, so it works fine and doesn't decrease her burst by much, maybe at the most like 25%. Yeah, it's not that bad, especially when you're already cooking. And also you get crazy good crit damage, and that's going to feed into your physical damage hitting harder, which is nice. But yeah, anyways, I feel like it would scale harder because you only get like 25 extra physical damage, and then you're getting 80. So like your burst may lower, but I'm not sure if your white damage won't benefit. Does that make sense? What's good, Tico? Tico said, Tokoto. Tokoto. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Forgive me. It's always a journey. Tokoto says, I love your Genshin. He's has amazing quality. Really? Thank you so much. All right, let's learn this Oni King's backstory.
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance. The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission directly from the Tenryou Commission.
Ooh.
The assignment is both urgent and dangerous.
Isn't the Tenryou Commission supposed to be in like the doghouse because they like worked with subordinate nations to help overthrow everything? I don't know.
After assessing the assignment, the guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required. Naturally, you came to mind.
Nice.
Just another day on the job for us.
Dangerous, you say? Why can't the Tenryou Commission resolve it on their own? That's fair.
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni by the name of Arataki Itto.
Why is that relevant?
You mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns on their heads?
Hell yeah!
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious, so he already has quite the reputation on the streets. That said, he has never been caught up in major trouble of any kind. So it came as a surprise to learn that he has recently been accused of stealing things, and sometimes even whisking away the people themselves. But it doesn't end there. When the Tenryou Commission dispatched a Doshin to apprehend him, he assaulted the Doshin before making a getaway with his accomplices.
This feels like a little bit of like profiling, a little bit. Sounds like a real ruffian.
So let Paimon guess. It's up to
Goddamn,
us
you
to bring this Oni in.
Fucking nub. Goddamn.
No, this does
No,
sound
you
like a
deserve
job
that.
for
You
Strongman.
deserve that.
He'll be back with that Oni in no time.
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of an organization known as the Arataki Gang.
Catherine, I think you're a racist. I think you're an Oni speciesist? Whatever. Anyways, also, side thing, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still counting on you to yell at me when I start touching my beard too much, because it's a problem. It's actually a very big problem. Also, wow, that was like just redeemed, and yet was redeemed immediately after. Great. Well, okay. Anyways, I'm not too experienced with gang fights. What? Yes, we are. He has a gang, but I have a Paimon.
On second thought, Paimon will leave the fighting to you. The last place Paimon wants to be is in a gang fight.
Listen, we'll just grab Paimon's tiny foot and we'll just start fucking whipping her like a mace, right? She's probably made of like iron or some shit, right? People think she's a god, you know? All that.
We are still investigating Arataki Itto's potential motives behind these incidents, as well as his current whereabouts. But please ask around in the streets as well.
Catherine,
there will
you're...
likely be others more familiar with Itto's circumstances than I am,
Yoimiya?
who can provide you with useful information.
Catherine, you're glowing, and it's weirding me out, but okay.
Thank you. I will await your return. Ad Astra Avisask.
Oh, it wasn't redeemed because you don't have sufficient points, so then Bento took care of you. Makes sense. Although I feel like you're conspiring against me.
Asking around on the streets. Hopefully we'll learn a little more about this Arataki Itto guy and figure out where he might have run off to.
It's a little weird. It's always a little weird when you have the character and you're doing his quest. It's like, all right. Feel like you're talking about someone right to their face, but sure. Also, the Oni evil. What? Is that right? The Oni's something evil? Alrighty. Lone Singed says, are they stereotyping our boy Itto? Disgracing you. They should be ashamed. Agreed. Little, especially from Catherine. You know, she gives us quests. What if we're the monster all along and we're just doing horrible shit? It's always the case.
Itto. Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is he did something monumentally stupid, then ran off before they could catch him.
I don't like these people. I don't know me. You know when you go to France and like every person you meet is rude, and you're like, I don't want to say it, but y'all, I've had really bad experiences with Inazuma people, and I'm not saying, hey, it's just been, it's probably just bad luck, but y'all seem to be judgy as hell. Okay.
And to be completely honest, I was a little surprised when I first heard it. Okay, well, I mean, not that surprised.
Wait, you mean he already had a bad reputation?
Well, no, not exactly. He's just very overbearing in everything he does. Big and brash and always making a ruckus.
That sounds like your problem, all right?
So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy.
Nice.
But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. When he's in a good mood, he's as high as a kite. But when he gets upset, he gets completely enraged.
Really? Because, like, with the whole Kuju-Sara putting his little, like, locket or whatever on the bottom thing, he wasn't like, I'm gonna kill some random person. He was just like, that bitch, essentially.
I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose control.
I feel like that's racist. Because, like, what's your proof that he like, what? Not race, species, or whatever. Like, because I think Onis have a stereotype of being like, they're a bunch of angry people. And as a person who's Native American, who that's our stupid stereotype also. But people are like, they're like angry or they're more prone to violence. Anyways, I'm getting a little too inside baseball with my stupid culture and all these things. But, anyways, it's right. It's a little bit more like, I'm like a little bit more on the defensive, I suppose. What is he usually up to? Does he have a stable job of any kind? No, I know the answer to that one. What is he up to?
You know, I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself.
Are you okay?
I keep a pretty good eye on what's happening in the city, and as far as I can tell, he just idles the days away. When
Nice.
someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand, but other than that, he's just out making a scene with the kids on the street or his gang.
Sounds like a real evil son of a bitch, hey? Ha.
If I had to guess, his lack of income finally drove him to do something more drastic to make ends meet.
Is it just Paimon, or is this Itto fellow starting to sound pretty weird?
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time with people a little more lively than myself. Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Okay, thanks.
Well, he's coughing up a storm, so there might be some sort of curse situation, or you may just be literally sick. Literally sick. I don't know. We have plenty of people to talk to about our boy, though, so yeah. It says, also, you are talking to the proud owner of a friendship 10 Noel, and her name card is kinda meh. I also finally got a
My
defense
store is
percent
offering the
timepiece,
latest in fashion.
both critical
Come and
damage
have
and
a
critical
look.
rate. Ooh, okay. Yeah, man, that, oh my god, that I have still yet to get like a good general critical damage with like good critical rate or vice versa in any of those. So, sad, but anyway. Also, Nub says, What do you mean, Nub says, it's not comparable because Yakuza are not sane entities, so they can be judged by
My
morals.
store is offering the
What?
latest
It's
in
not
fashion.
comparable because
Come and have a look.
Yakuza are not sane entities, so they can't be judged by what do you mean? What? He might just have maybe man. I was sick this week too. I'm worried.
Itto? Oh yeah, I heard about that whole thing. I'm sure it must have been a mix-up on the Tenryo Commission's end. He
Yeah,
could never do anything so dastardly.
this is more like it.
Huh? How can you be so sure? Is he really as trustworthy as all that?
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said he could never do anything dastardly, I meant he literally doesn't have what it takes.
You mean he's not strong enough? I don't know if that's true. You mean he's not smart enough?
Maybe a story will explain it better.
Okay, morally.
So, he used to spend a lot of time playing rock, paper, scissors and hide and seek with the kids on the streets. Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most difficult to outsmart. I'm sure you can see what I'm getting at here. He used to lose all the time, sometimes catastrophically.
On purpose, though, right?
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won! I finally won! I'm unbeatable!" and so on. Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there in front of him.
Ugh, that's just plain wrong.
That's awesome. Fuck, man, I hate when you can't do anything. You can't be like, that's awesome. That's fucking peak, okay? Oh, what was it? Yokai. Oh, so what did I say? It's not comparable because yokai are not sane entities, so they can't be judged by morals. Well, I don't know. I think he's half and half. I think I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if anybody is. I'm just which is what Onis are part of. Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, I don't know if that's the lore that they're following here, because he seemingly is a good guy, and I don't think he's like, well, fuck it, I could do whatever I want, because moral shittery. I don't know if that's where we're at, but maybe.
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying, so I stepped in and gave Itto a scolding. He was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing and playing again as if nothing had ever happened. In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes and never throws a game on purpose. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game really gonna be capable of these kinds of diabolical deeds?
I don't know, because to me it's like weird. Like, I understand what she's saying, but at the same time I feel like it's implying that like our Oni king is not like a fucking powerhouse. You know what I mean? Like, he may not have it in him to do a dastardly plan, but I'm sure shit he's probably pretty strong. Yokais aren't evil per se. Okay, so Nova's saying they're in a morally gray area, or they just simply don't have morals. Got you. Yumi, what's good, Yumi? Yumi says Arataki's personality is really a festival and fun. Yeah, I agree. I think he is the most like kind of character we've ever had. Like, he feels like an actual personality. You know what I mean? He's not perfect, sure as shit he is, and he's like cringe at moments. He's embarrassing, but because of those things, he becomes even more endearing because he never stops. Which is my favorite part about him, is that he just charges forward. He is 100% him, flaws and all. And does his damn best, and that's what I think is quite charming. I think I understand your point now. That's not at all what I expected to hear. I think I hear your point now.
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all.
Yeah.
In fact, he kind of sounds like a man of integrity.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, the Tenryou Commission's evidence against him is supposed to be irrefutable.
Are you shitting me? The Tenryou Commission are the last fucking idiots that should be trusted. Like, what the shit? They're supposed to be gone. Anyways, also, they're just fucking shitty people. They, like, ripped the hopes and dreams out of their entire populace, and the population is like, yeah, we should still hang out with them.
So, I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really has messed up big time, then he should face the consequences just like anyone else.
Thanks for the info. We'll keep asking around.
All right, next. Oh, great. From the horse's mouth.
Arataki Itto. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, including the Adventurers Guild.
Catherine says that Arataki
fucking
Itto
problem.
hasn't done anything seriously bad before, so it seems pretty strange. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence of all this stuff he's accused of?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. I mean, the whole city could have recognized it was him.
Because of horns, which is an Oni trait. And the only Oni you know happens to be Itto. What? Fucking dumb bullshit. How do you know it wasn't a different Oni? Yeah, there we go.
At first, he was just one of our suspects. But when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything and started trying to provoke the officers.
That doesn't sound like it makes
What's
sense.
most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing right from the start.
You sure he didn't just want to like get a rematch from Sara and was like saying like, yeah, sure, just like let her fight me? Anyways, did he have a motive?
Of course he did. Whether material or psychological, there is plenty of evidence either way. He's never had a Mora to his name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real job. Word is that he also takes care of someone in his gang, and that the burden of it takes quite the toll on him.
Is this the
After
girl?
scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad guy would be an easier ride. As for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision during the Vision Hunt Decree.
So he was exacting revenge on the Tenryou Commission.
At the time, Arataki Itto put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end we had to enlist the help of Kujo Sara to finally secure his vision. The Vision Hunt was a mistake, but we never expected that he would go to such extreme lengths to take revenge on us.
How did Kujo Sara? I'm not trying. It's her, okay? She's a support buffing character. Yes, she can hit hard, kind of, but the fucking what? He has the most defense in the game. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Craziness. How the fuck did she beat him? She's got to do some underhanded shit or something, or like feed into his delusion almost, or like bait him into a trap, something. Because I hate that shit so much. They haven't went into detail of how the fuck that happened. Okay.
He does sound a little unstable, just like people have been saying.
The motives seem valid enough. Evidence, fuck, I hate this so much. You guys have no idea. The evidence is solid. Oni horns and a delinquent who fessed up to a crime. Do you know how many people agree or like confess to crime that did nothing? There's a bunch of psychotic people in this world that want some sort of weird gain. And yeah, the motive seems. I hate both of these. No, they don't. They don't make any sense. Anyway,
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Itto, please bring him straight here. We'll handle him from there.
I don't think you could handle shit. Anyways, Nub says, pretty sure he said he did it because he wanted to seem important. Maybe, maybe. Nub says he has no clue what actually happened. Are you talking to me or him? Both, probably. Lone Singer says the defense timepiece turned out decent. 12 crit damage and 7 crit rate. Ooh, okay. 12 crit damage is not the greatest, but yes. And some attack percent. Okay, that's good then. And I've gotten that nice. Also, Zombie says, I'm like, it's all good. We just learned that the whole universe hates Itto immensely. Just a lot. Yumi says, Sara is maybe my weak. Yeah, man. Well, again, I think people just haven't built Sara as well, but yeah.
Thanks for all the info.
All right, well. What do you call it? But they did mention...
Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a real specialist.
All right, what do you call it?
Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
Is this the one that we did with the dog event? I think so. Regardless, what do you call it? Apparently, Itto, if you look into his story things, I think it hints at like another 4 or 5 star character, but it's another one of his Inazuma gang people. I don't know if she's like sick or something, and that's the premise. That's her place in the story, or if she is legitimately like a 5-star character or 4-star character. But she apparently like, how do I put it? Like she gets Itto out of trouble, so she's like a person that helps them make amends, and I think keep Itto on the right track. I think that's her goal. Itto declares he did something he has no idea what actually is. Yeah, just like, yeah, fuck it, it's me. And honestly, I mean, he's also the same guy that would like try to take down a general essentially, and like a huge political figure essentially, and scream at her in the middle of public. So to me, it's like, yeah, that's not the smartest call either, but I guess it's not too out the water to think that he is also going to do that. Bender says, I'm trying to build Sara. Her aesthetic is too good to... I agree, but if you don't have C2, I don't know. And also saying C6 is also where you're like, okay, now I gotta build it, you know what I mean? And we'll eventually get there always, so we just keep wishing on banners and shit. One thing it says, wait, Grin, she, who is also part of the Arataki gang, hold on, yeah. In her voice lines, he talks about this girl that he knows, or that like his childlike friend, it seems like. Dude, she may be swole. Who knows? She may be also a sick girl. So be
We
careful.
have to ask some questions about Arataki Itto.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryo Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee? I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sorts of things work.
I'll break your legs.
How much more
All
are
of
we
them.
talking about here?
A one-off payment of 397,000 Moro
Eat me.
upfront, plus a further 5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration as
I'll
my
burn down your
commission
whole warehouse.
if Arataki Itto is
Okay.
successfully caught and brought to justice.
Whoa, that's crazy expensive! How did you even come up with the price that high?
Guys, have I ever told you how much I absolutely fucking despise Inazuma people and everything? I might seem like a horrible racist, but I just feel like Yoimiya, Isara maybe. That's it. Like, everyone else is just so shitty. This is awful. they're just the worst. I can't describe how annoying
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryo Commission. All you'll need to pay is the small commission fee. And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventures Guild once we have Itto. So, from the way I see it, you guys are getting a pretty nice deal. Now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we must first recount a well-known Inazuman fairy tale.
I feel like we don't need you. I feel like we don't need you. Get away from me. But here we go.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the blue Oni said to the crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
Oh, I heard this
as
story.
planned, the crimson Oni chased the blue Oni away. The crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him.
There's the blue Oni.
But when the crimson Oni went to tell the blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
Huh? That's it? What about the little blue Oni? Whatever happened to him?
God damn it! I heard this story first from ReZero weeks ago. So that's why I was like, oh, I know this. yeah, it's like a pretty grimace story. But also in the I think in the actual, like, they dumbed it down, I think the blue Oni legit dies somehow. I think the villagers, I don't know, maybe he does, like, run away. But the whole premise is that the red Oni lost, like, a timeless friend that would have been there for him always, for these villagers to pay attention to him, you know? So I guess Itto is a descendant of the red Oni, because maybe he had kids with one of the humans, maybe, and had, like, lineage that way. But it makes sense that he's, like, it kind of follows and tracks with Itto's kind of background of wanting to almost connect and, like, be a part of people, hence the gang, especially if they're, like how do I put it, like outcasts. He wants to build outcasts into his thing, you know? Yeah, the story is basically a classic. Okay, nice. What's good, Char? Char says, hello, Char. Good to have you. Thank you so much. I think you said it 3 times now. What did I say? What about Ayaka and Yai? Kokomi too. Yeah, no, those are fair. Yeah, those are fair. I guess to me, the ones that come to mind are, like, super wholesome. Ayaka seems still good, but, like, almost like a diplomatic entity, which to me feels a little weird. Yai is also really good, although, again, I still think she is... I feel like if the Raiden Shogun told her to murder someone, she probably would. You know? Same thing with Ayaka. You know? Kokomi would not. She's a bad bitch. She'd stick up for herself, I think, and say, fuck you! But also, I don't think she would... I just think she's, like, morally out of, like, control. In terms of, like, no one else can tell her what she's gonna do. But I still think she'd kill some people. You know what I mean? Whereas Yoimiya, I don't know if she's gonna like she has the heart to just kill shit and be cruel, you know. That is sad. I know it's not. It's very sad. But yeah.
I suppose the blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the crimson Oni remain now.
No, they're reclusive, right? Or whatever they're called.
The blue Oni was just an innocent little kid.
Does this story have anything to do with the situation at hand?
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Itto is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni.
I say what?
What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline.
Well, what do you call it? Yumi says, I think you said it 3 times now that you hate Inaduba. Well, it's not that I hate the fact that like the way they handle things, man. And every time they throw some shade at you, you're like, ugh. Like they're like, hey, you're gonna have to pay us like $500 million, idiot. And I'm like, God, you're just the worst. You know, like I'm like, yeah, no, thank you so much for stealing from me. So, oh, I saved your whole fucking shit. Thank you. Nothing worth nothing. Great, awesome. What's good, artist? Artie says, hello, Grin. How are you feeling? Pretty good, man. We're doing the Oni quest line. I'm enjoying it this far.
Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Itto has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
What side? One that wanted to be with humans?
How could he do that? After the blue Oni's sacrifice? That would be such a betrayal.
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out, in which case, it would be quite a stretch to say it still counts as a betrayal at this point. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is there left to discuss?
Okay, so we're probably going to meet the blue Oni, right? Like a descendant of the blue Oni?
According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by now.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense why he would want to, that would make sense why Arataki Itto would covered for the blue Oni, because he feels like indebted to him. Or maybe he feels this like deep spiritual connection with this person. So that would make sense. So maybe this is like, she's like, they're like descendants, but they've clearly forgot the agreement. When I bet there's that deep-seated thing within their blood that's like, hey, no, this is my friend that gave me far too much than I deserve.
The Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Itto chose to flee in that direction.
I understand. Thanks for the information.
Don't mention it. I'm just doing my duty.
Wait, Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Itto has given into his bad side, won't that mean he's extra mean and violent now?
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength. Whether or not you'll be able to handle him, that I do not know.
Okay, but what's up with people throwing beans at Oni?
Yeah.
What use is that?
Rude assholes.
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that Arataki Itto is allergic to beans. In fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Itto. I heard that just touching a bean is enough to incapacitate him. If you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
Seems a bit unfair to me.
It's fine. He's the bad guy, remember?
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make some porridge, but I think you will find a better use for them. Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the beans.
Sneaky. But also, thanks. Let's head to Yashiori Island and start looking for Itto.
Great. I love that, like that, all that, the beans and a story was basically 300,000 Mora worth of a good job. Sweet. Cool. And also 5% of whatever we make. Love it. Love it. Also, man, that's, I'm not sure if you, maybe we should shut up. I know we all know we're gonna get there. He's gonna be a good guy. We're gonna calm down. But just the idea that like our character's like, yeah, what a piece of shit. Like we can't like fight back. We're like, yeah, let's just use his weakness against him, even though we know nothing about him. Yeah, cool. Fucking what? Jesus Christ, these people.
Real men don't carry umbrellas. Oh boy, wow, it's really starting to pick up. Quick, come on, get yours out. Come on, go, quick.
I love his rain animation, it's so good. Also, would someone like that be a person who's going out and like, what is it? Also, I don't understand their deduction. They were saying that like he's the Red Oni, which was the guy who wanted to connect with humanity and humans. But where does that ever apply that he's like a berserker, angry son of a bitch? Like, I don't understand. Like, if he was the Lacrosse one, then I could see him being like, leave me alone, and being angry at that. But
Detective Sango, Itto should be somewhere around here.
his best friend in
You
the...
mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using elemental sight?
His best friend Garu will find him. I don't think they know each other really.
Let's see where they lead.
Ooh, geo footprints, love it.
There's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy.
I love how...
Keep moving forward.
Nub says, I love how much you hate the story. Well, listen, it's all stereotypical bullshit. Okay? There's a text there. I guess I could read it, but nah, fuck it. I think it just wants me to follow the tracks. Benja says, beans, the ultimate weapon against super strength. Yes. If you've ever had chili, shit can be not good. It can really wreck your whole day.
There are more footprints here.
Let's keep
He
going.
should be just up ahead.
Where are you?
Wait,
What?
could that be him? Is that Arataki Itto?
I still haven't done the quest to make the lightning stop, so Itto might just die here. Nah, he's just an NPC. But what do you? I wonder if we'll be able to see the blue Oni and see if we can actually like play him in the future. That'd be pretty cool. But who
He
knows?
doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try the beans Detective Sango gave us.
We're a horrible person.
It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight.
Also, I don't think it'll weaken him. I think he's just like, ew, like gross. I think it's one of his voice lines where it's like, it's not actually that bad. RT crouch. I feel like a cruel son of a bitch. I'm just whipping like beans at him. What's my problem?
Yeah.
Shh. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening? Thank you. Christ.
Beans, no!
Are you okay?
Oh, does he like get onioned essentially? Gets like teary-eyed?
What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react this badly.
Yeah, you're a jerk.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergies acting up. I've got it under control. It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment.
Paimon feels bad. Paimon should feel bad. What a piece of shit. Okay.
Need a moment.
He's...
Woo, that's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though.
Yeah, what do you call it? Just seems like a raging lunatic. You know, it's almost like when you've seen him just chilling, walking around. We were like, that could be something we could induce, but no. Anyways,
Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh?
Yeah.
Surprise attacking me like that.
I agree. We're a bunch of shitty people. You can never be too careful when dealing with a fugitive. You're plenty more beans in... Oh, there's plenty more beans in the bag. You better come quick. Nah, both of these are awful. Like I hate that I can't infer that he's not a shitty piece of shit. Anyways, you could be careful dealing with the fugitive. I guess it's true.
Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here? Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I were you. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
You're the one behind the robbery and missing people, aren't you?
Yep, that's right. Me. All by myself. Nobody else.
Oh, maybe he's covering for one of his people in the Arataki
As
gang.
boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves.
At least you're honest. Questionable reasoning there.
Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly he took a commission to bring you back.
Paimon, you suck. You're the worst. You're the absolute worst. She has some backbone, or shows some backbone, Paimon.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Itto! Don't run now. Careful, or you'll
Granny
fall.
Oni. Granny Oni, what?
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on, you promised.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like. So, just give Uncle Itto a little more time, okay?
Huh? Who are they? Are they your friends?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me. It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Itto has.
Right. What do you got? Lone Singlet says, why it zoom in on the face like that? I think it's to show his eyes. Like he's Oni, terrifying.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Itto, you don't look so good. You look like you're about to fall over.
That's because Uncle Itto bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now. Don't be too long.
What you don't see is the granny holding a giant knife behind her, ready to fuck some shit up if they push on Itto.
Yep,
Or that
I'll
kid,
be right there.
probably.
Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me. They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
I had no idea you were caring towards others.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? Because I'm an Oni of my word. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry. Cool?
What should we do? There is the kid to consider.
All right, you have a deal.
Oh, it's on! I like your style. All right, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to try somewhere else.
Beetle?
Come with me. Saves you worrying that I might skedaddle.
See, he's actually legit. He's like, hey, no, keep me. I'm not gonna like I'm gonna put you in a position where it's impossible for you to lose. So you're gonna keep track of me, all these things. That makes sense. It's nice. If he falls over, he'll crush. Yeah, no kidding. Our character's made of like paper mache in every sense. Not a lot of HP, not a lot of great defense. It's rough out here for our main character, our traveler. Also, it's crazy that it's just a nightmare storming everywhere.
Paimon's curious. What kind of game is beetle fighting?
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing nothing.
Also, that's got to be an event coming, right? The beetle minigame.
But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, they won't let anything get in their way.
Isn't like the whole beetle thing too, though? Beetles, like, it's fucked up, but it's like the beetles with the more crazy horns and like defensive mechanisms have like zero reproductive like potential, essentially. It's really weird.
The grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back.
I haven't personally not partook in fucking with insects, so yes, I watch other people do it. Maybe, sure.
Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that.
As long as you're being
I have
nice
taken
to the
part
things,
in
I'm
more
happy.
beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I
Jesus
may have
Christ.
even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its shape, size, and the patterns on its body. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's got to be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the guts, well, then it's game over. Boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to. I'll show you all you need to know.
Lone thing it says, low-key, our traveler is the most overpowered character here, just ready to throw down once he gets all the elements. Is he? Is he though? Because I keep waiting for the shoe to drop, and Inazuma was like, yeah, it's okay, it's kind of good, but it's not like it. You know, at least it doesn't feel like it. But anyways, I mean, you have a point there. I mean, maybe, again, like in the lore of the game, he was able to, like, use 3 elements at once. Bitch, we don't have any of that. What is that? Anyways.
But we're not the ones that will be playing.
Yeah.
We're just here to keep an eye on you.
Palmer, you look pale.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time. And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. We have to find a real lean, mean beetle warrior.
I like how we're just hanging out with fugitives.
Okay,
Like, what?
so he's
If that is
not
true.
the sharpest horn on the Oni.
Okay, let me see. Ah, there. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom moral we're gonna find some major league Oni Kabuto hiding out there.
I'm not sure if I like this interlude. It's kind of just like, all right, we're like getting bugs. I mean, I get it, but like,
Can't catch me.
Uh-oh, lightning storm.
I can't move.
Just our luck. Well, hopefully that'll scare all the wimpy beetles away and leave the tough ones for us. Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's head down. Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Looks like fruit.
Huh? Oh,
Yeah.
what the? Ah, no, not lavender melons.
Yeah, I don't never think I've ever grabbed that.
Even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the punches. Let's try somewhere else.
All right, well, Lone Ticket says, yeah, no, just you wait, Grin. We the isekai protagonists, here we have an overpowered. We're gonna be overpowered by the end of it. Are we? Are we? Because it hasn't boded well. Okay, if we get delusion, like at some point, I could see that being pretty good. Because then at that point, we're able to actually use all the elements, or even if they just like do a patch where they're like, hey, idiot, now you can finally use the things. Maybe then, but right now it's looking grimace. It's looking pretty grimace.
This is the one. This is the one. See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed to find yourself an Oni Kabuto.
I don't see anything. It seems a bit different from others. It seems kind of small. It's different.
Yeah, it's on the smaller
There we go.
side, but size isn't everything in a beetle fight.
Also, Jesus, that's small? Are you high? Looks like a cat. Anyways, the size of a cat. But you said earlier that size matters.
Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. They usually got a whole bunch of sick moves just ready to whip out when the right moment comes.
I think this is a little cruel. You're just throwing an animal. Also, what if they didn't want to fight, you know? Sure, but it doesn't seem to be very energetic either.
Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring.
Okay.
It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent.
Yumi says, is there an end game? In Genshin, kind of. There's Spiral Abyss, which is kind of end game. There's events that come out that don't really require you to have much of any power, really. So as far as like an end game that you're used to in traditional other games, where you're like you want to keep buffing up your artifacts so that you can push into later end game content, doesn't exist really. But yeah, there is a little bit of an end game, but just not a lot, not even near enough for you to keep, at least in my opinion, sustained. I was thinking, my bet is when you get either Pyro or Cryo, our traveler is gonna pop up. I hope it's Pyro. Pyro, it would be shocking if Pyro wasn't DPS. I was hoping we'd catch a large beetle.
Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was spawned to be a champion.
Wait a sec, where's Paimon?
Right here! Look what Paimon found!
Big ass beetle.
If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found
Ooh.
some fun!
Ooh!
What do you think, Itto? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter! It matches everything you said about a good fighter, beetle! Bet the one you guys found must be way... bigger.
He's got a scar on his eye. It's red as shit.
Oh, you got some experience catching beetles too, huh?
Nope. This is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
Beginner's luck.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time.
Paimon's the worst.
I mean, not as good as me, but still.
Yeah, Paimon's the worst, guys. There's nothing worse than like you have a passion for something and then someone else just comes out of nowhere and just starts dominating in that field and you're like, great. It took me like 2 years to get anywhere near that great. Awesome. I'm so happy.
So overall, not that good then.
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll finally be the one. This time, I'm gonna win for sure.
This will finally be the one? You've never won before?
Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented, passionate, but it's no guarantee that things will go their way.
That's fair.
So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen. There's this
Trust
word
me,
that
I know.
really sums it up nicely, actually. It's coincidence.
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference whether we have Paimon's beetle or not then. Might as well just...
Whoa. Let's not do anything rash here.
I was about to say, I was like, there is such a thing as like luck being a super big contender in life, but I do think that the whole point is that there are ways to stack the deck in your favor or increase the odds of you succeeding. I think that's what skill is. There's still the ability for you to slip and fall if you've practiced ice skating for your whole life, you know, or just like fuck up and twist your ankle. It's totally a option. But if you were to do exercises that strengthen your ankle bone, if you were to practice slowly and then rev up practice over the course of time, if you don't work out exercise, or if you don't exercise with like dead muscles and like super exhausted muscles, I mean, then you'll all increase your stats of victory, or increase your chance of victory. Sorry. I thought the small beetle know a bunch of sick moves. Didn't you say the younger beetle are fearless? Some sick-ass moves.
I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a good beetle behind.
I hope the young
Anyway,
beetle
time to head
kills
back
it.
and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
Has anybody done this quest and knows if we get to choose which, like either a beetle, which one wins? Spoil it for me, because I really want the blue one, just like the average one, to win. Because yeah, theoretically, if we were to like induce a lot, that other beetle has a scar on his face, can't move as fast, all that stuff, and theoretically is like withered and like spent. Like he's already spent his best battles. His best battle is behind him, whereas the young one potentially could pop off because of youth and joints that are intact.
Finally, you're back. Can we start our beetle fight now?
What? Lone Thing, it says, I saw a video of a guy triple crowning his traveler. Not once, not twice, but all three elements. That is 9 crowns right there. Ugh. That's awful to hear, Lone Stinky. Yumi says, and he calls himself a beetle master. No. Also, who wants to join my world? Ellie, I can't. Oh, just heartburn.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real winner back this time.
Don't worry. I'm not scared of your beetle.
Ooh, you got
Go,
some big-ass
go,
horns.
Stripey Ghost!
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
Where's the big boy? Oh shit!
When did you come up with that name?
That's a power difference, or what is it called? That's a weight class difference like I've never seen. Okay.
Come on, you can take him, little guy.
I hope he wins. Go the distance, my friend. Come on, baby.
That's right! Finish it!
Gouge out his eyes. Scar this kid. Oh. Come on, everybody likes an underdog story. It's a huge power, like weight advantage. All right, well this was poorly animated.
Nimble Ninja!
Just like that, he's dead.
Looks like I win again!
Dang it. Ugh, it's my 7th loss in a row.
That's a great point, Lone Singer. Lone Singer says, imagine carrying a big red beetle in your bare hands. What the fuck? I would probably die, probably. Yeah, no shit, dude. That's awful. I fucking hate it. I'm not an insect guy, personally. Yeah, can't handle it. Too much. Just stay away from me. Eat the bugs in the corner, spiders. I'll leave you be, you leave me be, you know? That is a poor track record, yeah. Sammy seems, wasn't kidding. Is it poor track record?
Stripey Ghost is invincible! Even
Let me
Uncle
put our
Itto
person in.
can't beat him.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear.
I'll kill you. Just, whoa.
Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot. Maybe it'll end this losing streak of mine.
Crimson Cyclone.
Go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Fuck. Just fucking like eats the other one in on the battlefield. Just, is that allowed? Jesus. Once again says, imagine if there was a feature in the game where we could bet more on beetle fights. That would be, that would be interesting, yeah. But guess what, Lone Syndicate? It'll go away in a couple days, so it'll be all meaningless. Anyway, sorry, just I hate that in this game. The name caught on quick.
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong.
Yeah.
But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
Really?
All right, little guy. Use your super Paimon tornado!
Wouldn't it be awesome to see Paimon pop off and just like fucking rip his throat out, kill him? Just get super brutal out of nowhere. Boom!
No, I can't believe
Fuck you! Just gets right up in the kid's face. I don't know why. That's funny to me. It's fucked up. Shouldn't be.
Crimson
Not in
Cyclone
reality.
is
But in reality, we sad. But it's just my stupid
Boy,
mind.
did that one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey Ghost. I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
Hey.
See? Paimon's got real talent. Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit, too.
Why do we let the kid keep the Crimson Cyclone?
Right. Yeah. Now that the beetle fighting's over and all. This is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me? You're really giving it to me?
It's kind of sad the
Go
other one's
ahead,
left there.
Take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on my word. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would ya? There's a good boy.
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
You're from the Tenryo Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Itto.
Hey, didn't I tell you? They're my friends. In fact, they're in the gang. We're practically family.
Hey.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Itto didn't do anything wrong. Don't take him away. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's not a bad guy.
Okay, so what's the story then?
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? How should I explain? I'm a real lousy liar.
Itto, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say. Don't worry about us.
Girl, you got a young ass voice. Anyways,
I guess. Thanks, Granny.
time has been very kind to your vocal cords. Golly.
Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll explain everything.
Are the bugs just dead? It's kind of
I'll be
fucked up.
honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, it wasn't me. Any of it. I have my own reasons for lying about it, and I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real problem here.
Huh.
I'm the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it if someone gets hurt.
So why in the world would you say that you're the culprit?
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago with the story of the Crimson Oni and the Blue Oni.
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale, we've heard that one already.
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot easier.
So, is the story from the fairy tale really true?
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind.
Okay.
But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little thing called the cold, hard truth.
All right.
The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two factions. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So really, you're all one family?
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to.
Oh, weird. So they're not red horns. He just paint. I guess that makes sense. So he's really rocking the guy liner, the red highlights underneath the hair, the horns. That makes sense. The kid looked like he's crying. This lying asshole. Jeez. So why? Hey, man. Maybe this person. Maybe this is actually a criminal organization, and this kid is just the best at lies. Maybe. Boy, I keep dying in Inazuma in under 3 minutes. Yeah, man. It's some of the enemies are scaled up pretty hard. You and your guy. So why did the Blue Oni choose to exile themselves?
Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time.
Nice, makes sense.
The
Hucking
Crimson
beans.
Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but
Nice.
the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never going to get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it once and for all. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader gave two conditions.
Huh? What were they?
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them.
Okay.
Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans.
Weird.
In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni pride.
Okay. That's actually pretty cool. Actually, I'm liking the lore of this. This is interesting. I see.
After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, they disappeared altogether.
Oh.
Since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the Blue Oni clan had actually survived.
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exist. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns than mine.
Holy shit! Sorry, this is I'm sorry. This is a really big sorry. Is that the plot of Darling and Frank or whatever it's called too? Because I noticed there's a red Oni and there's a blue Oni too. I'm sure it's all sci-fied up and it's all weird shit also, but I guess that maybe is a part of it. I did not know this is such a cultural story. Apparently everyone's ripping from it.
Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it.
Because the blue Oni also value their pride.
Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the blue Oni for the sacrifice they made.
Yeah.
And I know the aspirations my ancestors had for the future of all Oni. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people, period. My guess is that the blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence.
So the blue Oni are not able to attack people, but you are, right? Because I think it seemed like the blue Oni were more abrasive to humanity and you were more like positive to humanity. So then you made rules so that the blue Oni had to be more kind, and then they made rules that the kind Oni didn't lose out on their pride and respect, I guess. Okay. So you're trying to buy more time.
That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him, so he knows your story, right?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene. Nice. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came back, his parents had been taken. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again.
Nice. So I said his uncle, I guess. Huh. Also, Nub says, I told you it's a classic. Yeah, I know, I just never heard about it. I've only heard about it recently and a lot. It's like, it's crazy how much things come into your life and you're just like, bang, 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 bang. You're like, jeez. Lone Secret says, wait, so their horns are colored. I know, I thought they were like permanent, but no, it's just like, I guess they got like gray, like bone looking horns or whatever. This is too much for my brain. Oh no, Yumi. Why didn't you tell us that in the first place? You shouldn't have lied to us. Why didn't you tell us that in the first place?
I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere else. There's more to this than just one blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. I didn't want to get anyone else caught up in this mess.
Oh.
That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm going to fight you with all I've got.
Oh, shit.
But if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the blue Oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
I will help you.
Yep, Paimon too.
My dog is popping off. The real culprit must be brought to justice. We can't let the innocents be accused. Yeah.
Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
So you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start. These two fine folks, they're just out here in the pursuit of truth and justice, man. Yeah, we are gonna get along just great.
His voice actor is out of this world, man. His voice actor is just like, I don't know. It just seems like he pulls out a lot of emotion when he talks. But not like in a try-hard kind of way. Almost like in an eccentric human being kind of way.
I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so be ready for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say that I didn't warn you.
Gotcha.
Don't worry about us. We're seasoned adventurers.
Oh, my buddy.
All right. Then our first job is to investigate where this blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at Sangonomiya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to him.
It was gonna knock out Paimon. Just our character like, oh no. Anyways, let's go over here. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta use the washroom. Talk amongst yourselves real quick. I'm drinking a lot of coffee. Forgive me. But yes. Also, Yumi says all of the voice actors are so amazing. Their voices are out of this world. Yeah, I still think to me like they're like, yeah, I agree. That all the voice actors are lovely. But for me, my personal favorite voice actors are Itto and Hu Tao. Those to me are like in a whole different bracket altogether. But that could just be me, you know. Anyways. Lone Singlet says, let's be honest. If Paimon got knocked out, the Traveler would lose all form of communication. It's true. It's true. Poor Zack is like, and then Mahoyo is like, eat it. There ain't no hope in hell you're getting any more voice lines, Zack. It's a goddamn shame. Also, I should stir this underneath my table so it's not as intrusively loud. Lone Syndicate says, like our Traveler would just stay silent the rest of Genshin's story, just like, yes. I mean, that's kind of like the normal protocol for RPGs, more or less. Unless you're Fallout doing crazy shit. Or Fallout 5 or 4, whatever it is. Let's get into it. Alright. I feel like they're gonna maybe let us play our Oni King now, even though we already have him built. But I'm not sure if they'll give us his 5-star equivalent weapon. Maybe. Because lately they've been trying to like really push like 5-star weapons to be like the optimal choice. Some characters are fucking shit. Some characters are better than others when it comes to their 5-star choices.
Live.
Killing it, Albedo. So much height. It's insane. Oh, with me, Garu? Oh. MS
Yo,
Ipe.
you must be Masato.
You got some hella cheekbones. Look at you.
And Oni. Oh no, not another one.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Not the one that robbed you though, so chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your help.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, here's what happened. I was just out transporting some goods when a group of Ronin suddenly attacked me. It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. At least you don't lose your goods that way. But this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started coming for me.
Maybe they need it.
Huh? That's totally uncalled for.
If they're recluses, maybe they don't
I got
have...
down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for, and that my business is our only livelihood. Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off. But instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go.
Huh. So was there a friction within the group? A fraction within the group?
Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate if they released me. But the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were gonna come to blows. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe. I never want to set foot outside of here again.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. This potentially could be like another playable character, like a blue-horned Oni. Because he seems like he's not bad.
Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right?
Probably
What else
food.
could they have wanted with me? I mean, I can't say for sure. It's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was, the goods are worth more than the merchant's life. Or something like that.
Ugh, that idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in the Tatarasuna area.
What's good, Faceless? Faceless says, so Grin, what are your thoughts on pulling for Itto and his weapon? Better than Hu Tao or Shao? Dude, all I'll say, Faceless, I'll have video, I talked a lot about it at the beginning of the stream, so I don't want to talk too much, but he feels so much more fun. He feels more like, I feel like I finally have the experience what people had when they had Kazuha, when they were saying like, he feels so fun to play, there's so much to do that feels satisfying to do. And yeah, like whereas Hu Tao, again, if you don't have her C1, she feels limited, but there always feels like there's downtime with units. Whereas with Itto, there's always the ability to like gain stacks and expend stacks, and you do such high AoE, and other characters like perfectly feed into what he does well. And I don't even have him at like high potential really, or high investment. Yet I'm like super satisfied with my damage. So the idea that I know his multiplier will become even better just gives me a lot more like funness into playing his kit. But he just feels awesome to play. Like I played Hu Tao, I played Eula, I played Xiao. He feels incredibly satisfying to play. It doesn't mean he can do as high as damage as Hu Tao or Xiao or even Eula, maybe. But I don't know. All I know is that he's a fun time to play. But that's my take, Faceless. But thank you for being here. What's good, man?
You weren't gonna go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise against it. There are too many of them, and they're all heavily armed.
Ooh.
Don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to settle with them. If these 2 islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run into them at Nazuchi Beach sooner or later.
Is that like, hey, wait, Faceless, is that 90k Constellation 6 or Refinement, right? What is that? If that is R1 weapon, or even just White Blind, and yeah, maybe, but I don't know, man. A lot of these showcases have him hitting like for Constellation 6, and people are like, oh my god. Your best character? What do you mean, built character or best character in the game? Best character that I have built is my Ball. My Ball and my Razor are my most invested characters, but Razor has unfortunate limitations, but still very good. But I hope to replace that with my most invested character being him, because Itto, because he actually gets stupid value from investment, whereas a Ball, her alt gets stupid value, but her E, it's okay. It doesn't really get as much investment, but Itto will suck up every piece of value you have and just amplify, which is why I like that I got him, because it's something that I can like spend the next 2 or 3 months just hyper investing in. And also he's something that he leverages other people's power in a really fun way too, like Garus and Albedos and maybe even Yunjins, and all that. But also again, like your best character is really your best team in some sense. So like Ball and Itto for largely kind of play off that, you know? Alrighty. Oh wait, okay, so Faceless says C0. Okay, but Faceless, what about refinement rank? Like what are they using? What weapon were they using, Faces? I'm curious, because if they were using even if they were using like Red Horn and that was it, I could potentially do 90k damage. And that's got to be the final hit, though, right? That's got to be the final hit. Or was that with like Garu, who's like has talent level 13, scaling them up? R1 what? The Red Horn? R1 Red Horn? Okay, I'm happy with that, dude. That's fucking more than my Bride and Shogun. But I imagine that's the final hit, right? But even still, I'll probably do more than that. Okay. Oh, what's good, Red? Red Kai says, hey, Grin, what's good, man? We're just hanging out with Itto, seeing what his story is about. It's very good.
Pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for a while. If I'm not mistaken, they'll be showing up any time now.
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we better be prepared.
No, ready. Let's do this.
Oh, here they come!
They just look like
there
samurai.
They are. And one of them has horns.
Ooh!
All right, it's go time. Let's
Nah, doesn't quite look like a playable character. Looks like a baby. Tiny man. Although, what if he was just shredded and everyone's like, what the fuck? We want Itto to be yoked and this is what we get? God damn you. Are they gonna do this? What? Boom! 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 This! God damn you, this! Please. Oh, we don't have enough particles to quite pop off just yet. Unleash, unleash, unleash. Boom. Give me my particles, you son of a bitch. Quickly, we'll do, give me a sec. We'll do one of these. Bang. We'll do one of these. Boom. We'll do this. Never mind. It's not up yet. Fuck it. We'll just do this. Give me those particles. Yeah, see, like right now we're doing 24k to 41k is usually what happens when I hit. But nothing lives past 15k. So you're kind of just like cooking, you know?
Hey, don't even think about running.
Wait, Drew, Red says, hi, hey people, what's good? Bento says, people were saying Red Horn was gonna be free. Bento, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You listen to some worm-tonguing motherfuckers out there. I ain't heard anything like that. Faceless says, it seems final hit up to 100k max, but I think with Ben, okay, with Ben, okay. Even still, when you get 90k, which is Garu, I would assume he was rocking Garu. If that was without Garu, then Jesus, I don't think that's true though. He probably had Garu. Lindsay says, repost. Also, I wanted to tell you, Grin, my first week, on my job, went great, and I didn't go back till Monday. Nice. How did it go? I mean, like generally, what were kind of the motions in the oceans? Did he have any struggles, or was it just super clean? What kind of also work are you doing? Yeah. I think you told me, but like I'm talking about like actual deeper levels and stuff. Lindsay says, do the blue Oni have unique character models? Maybe. Yumi says blue horns versus red horns. Who will win? I think red, personally. Because maybe blue is support based. If they ever release him, I bet he's support based. Red says, since your last stream, I pulled more on the weapon banner. I got super lucky and got red horn early. Nice. just my save to primo gems. I'm so dude. It's awesome. As much as I do want to like super reassure people that like if you have white blinds, it's good. Like all of his damage is coming from his ult, and you can basically back to back his ult with like very little energy required. Essentially, I have like no energy recharge on my stuff, and I'm perfectly fine having 100% uptime on my ult basically. But with that being said, though, his weapon is nice. Like it's the difference between dealing like 15 to like 20k to 30. And then 41k, you know? That's with no investment still, but still, you know? Anyways.
It's me, Arataki Itto, descendant of the Crimson Oni.
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice. But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But you don't even care, do you? Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you. Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why break the oath that our kind swore all those years ago?
He looks a little basic. I don't know if he's gonna be a playable, but he got scars on his body. Maybe just but his like fucking chest piece looks low poly. You know? It doesn't give me confidence that he might be a playable character.
Huh? What's so funny?
Look at Itto. Look at him. It's clearly like the protagonist and the fucking non-protagonist.
Pride and oaths with me. The Blue Oni gave up everything just so the Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human society. But let me ask you, Arataki Itto, what exactly do you contribute to human society? You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the Vision Hunt decree. Protecting the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't know how if you tried.
It's kind of mean.
You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Jesus.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean, you're really hanging me out to dry here, man.
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not like anyone can stop you. But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been hanging around in human society? We were cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no place to live, no stable source of food, no clothing, no medicine, nothing.
Okay.
Besides the oath we swore to uphold in our so-called Oni pride, we had nothing.
Price of pride could be pretty heavy, but what do you call it? That's why his fucking shit is just slashed and his hands are covered in bandages. I guess because he has no medical supplies, and I guess probably why maybe he looks a little tiny. He may be a playable character. There's still a chance, I suppose. It says, although he has unique than other character models, he still looks a little generic. Yeah, that's what I say. Pretty generic, even still. If his hair looked a little different, then maybe.
So, that's why you joined a band of thieves?
But with that being said, though, because he maybe had such a miserable, horrific life, maybe when he does come out, he's gonna be a goddamn animal, just like a god amongst men, because he, like similar to Bennett, has had a miserable life.
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends?
That's fair.
I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I want to live. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain.
I mean, I get it. Honestly, I feel like I'm on the blue guy's side, you know? Pride and all that shit be damned. If your people are starving and dying, then what the fuck's the point, you know?
That's what matters most to me.
Although maybe that's what Itto might be saying is like, bitch, I have my friends and family too. I just do odd jobs. It's not a glamorous life, but I don't steal from people. So maybe that's his point. It's like you can have your cake and eat it too. You don't need to go to such extremes. That doesn't actually solve the root problem. You don't have to go to such extremes.
Yeah, and besides, the Blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be accepted as part of human society. If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made.
Yeah, but if they're starving, then that's a big ask. Especially when you didn't make the promise.
You make a good point. But Arataki Itto's the one who needs to get that into his thick skull. The Blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish the reputation of the Crimson Oni. Unless, of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson Oni in the process. He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we made.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryo Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones who must live on.
It's sad.
Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are. Seize them.
Oh no, it's the Tenryo Commission!
Let's throw down.
Forget it. This was a waste of time anyway. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirror sometime.
Sorry, just the way he ran off was like, really? It's a badass Oni. Just like, what? What's that? Tenryo Commission suck.
Uh-oh, we need to get out of here too.
It's too late.
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here, and we'll escape together when the time's right.
Hell yeah.
Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryo Commission, or they'll be after you too.
Do we get to see like Eula him pop up? No, it's just like, hey. Oh, cool. Okay. Anyways, let's see. What are we doing? We got Constellation nothing. Okay, never mind. Wait. Oh, right. Never mind. Let's see. Yeah, no, because I had a fucking shit. Because I had him in my team, it gave me my version of Itto, not like the 3-star Constellation, which I would have loved to play with. Shit. Oh, maybe it's best that I don't. I'll get tempted. I'll get tempted, and sure as shit, I'm not gonna waste the rest of my Primo Gems. I don't think it's a waste, honestly. Again, if Itto comes back, I definitely wish on him again, even though I don't think his first 2 Constellations are like game-breaking, or even that he needs them. But yes, I think if you fully invest in your Itto and you got enough stats, you probably won't need any more than what you have. Mind you, if you have C6, that's of course the biggest. Yeah, that's huge. Anyway, Benter says, yeah, he looks a little basic to be playable. Yeah. Character model looks generic as hell. I want Yumi when more cons for Ganyu. Yeah, smart man. Although I'm not sure if Ganyu really makes use of the most of Constellations. But Red says, Yumi, thank you, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, for good luck, nice. Being sweet to everyone. And Lucia says, hey, whatever my name is, at least he has a unique model. You are nothing but filler character who we are gonna forget after this encounter. So don't mess with us. Jeez, it's mean. As well. Faceless says, still waiting for Signora. Hope they get rid of her. I hope they didn't get rid of her. Yeah. Wait, fast travel and swap out, Grim. I think maybe it's best that we don't get a experience C3. It could be bad for me. It'd be horrible to show a great character cut out. Yeah, like Signora could be gone. Signora is not dead. Yeah, no, I agree. I could definitely see them bringing Sonora back. Oh, dude, that'd be shocking if they do. There's not a single part of me. I don't think there's anybody that's like, yeah, she's gone forever. It just seems like an insane prospect. Also, we need to get that last hit, and I forgot. Boom! That final hit is where it all is. So I love that you can just teleport onto people. Also, goddamn you, there's only one guy who really counts.
Can't catch me.
Give me my fucking alt, goddamn you! Such when you, there we go. Oh no, we had to just have the alt thing like this. There we go. Boom, give me my alt.
He won't get away this time.
This!
Give yourself up, Arataki.
Melee, we're revving to go. Boom, 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 boom. Why do I look so small in comparison to everybody? Jeez. Boom! Ah! Anyways. Okay, I see one debuffs, okay.
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryou Commission sent so many.
I was about to say, I feel like we're just as guilty. Like, yeah, it's like, sir, we were trying to get the fugitive and the traveler was just watching like a creep in the corner.
But I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here.
Yikes. Why didn't you let us explain the situation to them?
No way. All that would do is send them after our blue Oni friend instead. But I have to settle things with him first, man to man.
All right.
Then what should we do? The Tenryou Commission's about to arrest you.
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryou butt.
Hey, boss. Thought you'd have all the fun without us?
Nice.
Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand. Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance. Go.
Holy shit, man, that's so funny. The fact that like they're like the only thing that makes them different is wearing these fucking hats. Mahoy is like, you know what? You know what his gang, what determines his gang? Is a cute little hat. Like, what? You couldn't have made like a weird red and black trench coat or something? Looks, I've seen all of these people 100 times, and they're like, nah, the hats are good enough. Holy shit. That's sad. Feels bad. Unlucky. At the same time, though, I had the right just completely obliterate. Yeah, it's true. Feza says, I'm torn by a great story yet long for Senora. Losika says, Sarah, is time come out, make a get. Yeah, I was hoping Sarah would pop up, but I'm not sure she would.
Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, there's no time.
Boom! Friendship!
Do what you gotta do, boss.
All right, then. Watch yourselves. Soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you.
They all die.
Come on, you two.
Just
time to roll.
Eviscerated. Nothing left. Horrible.
Don't let them get away. After them.
Hey, you guys want some of this? There's plenty to go around.
Yeah.
Run for it, boss!
I was about to say, y'all can't fight for shit. Y'all just hanging out. He seems like he has a friend group. You know what I mean? Although, again...
the Arataki gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels... pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
Also, one thing...
It was real touching and all what they did, but those few guys weren't much of a gang.
Hey, it takes Mora to run a gang, okay? They're all I've got for now.
Should be more than enough. Those people were willing to throw their life on the line for you. That's some pretty good people. Well, what do you call it? I was going to say... I don't know what I was about to say. Some bullshit. God damn it. Something about like...
Can't catch me.
An insufficient amount of what is it? I don't know. Maybe just that they got caught immediately. They were like, all right, well. Oh no, that was what I was gonna say. It's like as much as Itto is kind of just like an Oni, you could tell. Look at all three of them and look at Itto. Who's gonna be the boss? If Itto was an underling, it'd be a whole weird story because Itto looks like the most character person ever.
Huh? Wait, is it just me or are there more and more footprints here? At least we know we're headed the right way. Let's see what else we can find ahead.
What's with that bird? Looks like it has a weird color palette. Reminds me of Yunjin. Oh shit, I guess. Oh, wait, what? Wants us to go inward, maybe? Oh, look at this. What? Wait, really? Is this not it? Looks like something, but I guess not. Oh god, please don't get stuck. Okay, good. Get down. I don't think I've ever picked up one of these weird lavender melons. Oh, also I gotta pick up something. Gotcha.
A wrecked cart and some goods.
Oh, we're
Look
doing
alive,
some
we've
shit.
got company.
This. This.
Boy.
This. And hit. Oh, I wish I were to switch to Itto. That way I would have been able to expend all my stacks. Also, I don't mean to hit the. Like sometimes my controller fucks up and it thinks I want to do a charge attack, and I absolutely don't.
Seems they definitely don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead. Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. An entrance. Yes. All right. I think we just found their hideout.
Yunjin says, or sorry, Yumi says, so what do all of you guys think who will win? Red? I think red. Red only for sure. Well, they're the ones that facilitate strength and they are also gluttonous. A little bit greedy. So I think that. Forspoken looks good. Oh yeah, man, what do you call it? Yeah, Forspoken looks awesome. I like, yeah, it's the one that's like the game where you just jump. Oh, I forgot I wanted to make a video about that. Shit. Well, it's probably done. It's probably the time has passed. Red says, red, but look at the name. My name, I am. I was about to say, me too. But also, no, it's fucking, I'm biased because of you know. Yumi says they run so weird. I know. Lozica says, Mahoya really wasn't an opportunity, or wasted an opportunity to make the rest of the gang generic NPCs that have made 3 unique vision holders that just had the gang misunderstood vision hold. Yeah, that might be interesting. Oh, that's a lot to. I think Mahoya, again, if we were to see new characters right now, I feel like Mahoya knows the drip feed to where, like, if you see old characters in the environment. I don't know. I just like Dendro is an exception, you know what I mean? But I don't think we would be as excited for the other characters if we seen a character that was like there always in the background that had a special element that we couldn't use if it wasn't Dendro, you know what I mean?
This is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Before we go in, I have a question.
Huh? Fire away.
Did you really understand where Taku was coming from?
Of course I did. Come on, I'm not that dumb. But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his ideas are actually gonna work.
Huh.
So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Nice. Again, it reminds me of like the story of like the Red Oni trying to, how do I put it, like make up for his friend's sacrifice. All right, let's that's a good to hear.
Huh? What were you two talking about? Are you keeping Paimon in the dark again?
Let's go.
Paimon's a sociopath, because she's just like, I don't get it. Seems like, oh shit. I should not have Itto equipped, right? Because it will be like, here's your Itto. Here's your actual Itto. And I'm like, God damn you. Let's do this.
A walk would be nice.
Hell yeah, baby. Love it. Now let's try this. Let's run it. Hopefully their Itto is even remotely as good as mine. Yeah, probably better, honestly, with constellations. Could be good, but Mahoya really fucks up the stat priority in a big way, essentially. Let's see. Oh my god, never mind. They did great. They did really good. You had 76 critical rate and critical damage is 180. Did they give him a Geo Goblet too? Nah, they didn't. That's the big yikes. They didn't give him Geo Goblet. How much defense? Ooh, they gave you no defense either. Maybe not. Never mind. They gave you a lot of crit rate, but everything else looks like shit. Also, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the hell. I hope these pull a lot of weight, my guy, because Jesus. But anyways, we get a throw at a very, very big tanky boy. Look at that, 184k damage. Massive. All right. Yeah, that's horrible. They gave him Noble Supply. Sad. Real sad. Anyways. Also, I'm not sure if it's gonna. Well, there probably is a lot of like cleanup, routine stuff. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do Zhongli things. We'll do, what is it, this?
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. And all the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
Boom, boom. I mean, we're doing 6k. Is it refinement rank 1? Because I feel like we're doing a lot of damage for not having good defense scaling or even Geo Cup or anything like that. But I don't know. Probably the talent ascension or constellation's huge.
The stairs are over there. We can't climb them if we can't reach them.
It's beautiful in here.
No problemo. That'll be what this mechanism's for.
I don't know how to do this. I haven't played with like it's the like change, just the addition of a character throwing me off like mad.
Witness my great
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go down, but I'm just all over the
Let
place.
me weave you a verse. Rain.
Nope. There we go. Just boom. Yeah, 15k. Although I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get that. Maybe if we get better critical rate and defense. Although he doesn't scale defense, so maybe not. But this looks gorgeous.
See?
Noblesse,
What
I
did
know.
tell ya?
Pain.
Just
Pain.
trust my instincts.
Nah, why can't this be a Serenity pot? This is super chill, calming, very serene. Yumi says, imagine Sara taking his vision again. I know, man. That's I can't even. I hate that they haven't brought it up. Like, what happened? Because what? Is Sara just like a secret 5-star power rating that they just did dirty? Alone Seeker says, also Grin, I got a video idea or just news if you want to check it out. And if you don't do it already, Wonderland got a new I seen it's on the list. It's on the list, Lone Syndicate. I seen the new class, Clawbringer or Spell Shot. Yeah. I seen, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna make a video about it, hopefully. Yes. I'm excited. Also, I want to speculate about with you guys too. So just be patient. It'll be here in no time. Bang. All right. Oh, that must have not have been the thing we do. What? Did I goof? What happened? Was I supposed to climb up or hit a switch or something? I don't understand. I am lost. Oh, now we climb up. I get it. Yeah, that works. Okay, I think I could have flown that way. I feel like I didn't have to do that. But okay. Puzzles! Really, but yeah. Faceless says, do they have high when they pick artifacts for these yeah, I don't know, man. I don't understand. I feel like these, like, again, it's like a meme. I get it. I kind of get it. Like, I know it's, I don't know. I kind of get it, just to be fair, because to me, like, maybe they're like, hey, we don't want to have an unrealistic expectation for like what the character's performance is, and not everyone's gonna be able to like profit to the extent in which everyone kind of assumes they can, because it requires investment, and maybe people will be disappointed if they don't have the level of investment that we're kind of showing. Also, I can't see anything. That's fine, because everything died. Oh, you're dead yet.
Can't catch me.
Give me more. Yeah, see, look at that. Everyone has their... oh, that's because, yeah, we have Constellation 3, so we're just giving every one of our Geo people shit tons of energy. So we're never going to not have it. Also, stop it. Close. Stop. Lone Seeker says, all right, Grin, just make sure I got... Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man. Again, there's no... if you guys ever want to pay, like, do me a damn big solid that I would always appreciate... it's when y'all like tell me what you're interested in or what problems you're having that I could maybe make a video of, so that I could help the you as well as future yous that maybe have the same problem. So yeah. Although I hope you also realize that sometimes I might be like, I don't know if I don't know. So, I hope you can't. Hopefully you guys won't hold me to the standard of always having to do those videos. But when I can, I'll try. You know. Oh, some more chests hiding maybe. Can I climb on these? Oh, wait, what? Open door. I'm, okay. I feel like this is a puzzle. Oni trickery. Anyways. Is this, I feel like I'm just, this is like, we'll have to come back around maybe. What's so blue over here? Oh, okay, we're in like a weird dimensional realm. Odd. It's in the mountains, but I guess it all works out. Anyways. It doesn't seem right. Is there a switch over here that I forgot to add? Yes. And then we're going to switch that one going, and then we're going to do the other one, and we're just smooth sailing. Gotcha. Spawn enemies so I can fight them. Alone Syndicate says, give a main DPS character who is supposed to stay on the field during his burst a set that, artifacts that like Noble is obliged where you're meant to switch off. Yeah, I know. What is it? Intellect. Something that stoinks me except brain dead. Brain dead nonsense. Oh, look at you. I bet I missed a bunch of chests, though. I'm always bad at this. Although it's cool that, like, again, this is one of those quests that will stay in the game for a good bit. So it's cool that this kind of thing is going to stay there. Let's do this.
They must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get them out of here.
We'll put on your shield to debuff things. We'll do quickly this. This.
Who wants some of
Throw
this?
my boy,
Let's
go.
roll.
I mean, we're doing like 24k, but Jesus. Just, nothing lasts that long anyway, you know? My people. We're the red Oni.
You're free to go now. Quick, get to safety.
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy?
Oh,
We're awfully worried about him.
we got you.
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if he was taken here or not.
But... Oh, my little Daisuke!
Oh, you must be Daisuke's parents.
Yes, that's right. Have you seen him? Where is he? Is he all right?
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on the map. He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be relieved to see you.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you, thank you.
I was about to say, he's the one you should be thanking.
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure, really. It's just who I am. It's what I do.
Humble.
Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another person in danger have done the exact same thing?
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
Why did they seize so many people?
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll do anything for money. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Oh, would they really do anything drastic?
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head, has always shielded us so far.
Oh, nice.
Oh, in fact, his horns look just like the ones this guy has.
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what he was trying to do.
Survive.
Are you a friend of his? Or perhaps a relative?
Something like that.
Relative, I guess.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a confused child who made some poor choices.
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and I'm here to point him in the right direction.
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to have family like you.
Dude, nice people.
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty hands. I'll help him see the light. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not safe here.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire
There's
family.
some nice Inazuma people. Look at that. Not gonna try to nickel and dime you and be mean and cruel for no reason. Good stuff.
A child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going while we still have time.
This dungeon looks so good. I know, Bento, right? Looks so nice. It's so, what do you call it? What's the way, like, calm and, like, peaceful. Let's get says spell shot. Spell shot's looking sick. Like, I can't wait to dual wield spells. Different spells feeling like Salvador, yeah, but using magic. Well, that's if we can keep casting them. Like, hopefully they have more than one cast, because that'd be sweet. Calling down lightning, yeah, or just snapping your fingers and just obliterating things. It's awesome. Also, Faceless says, waiting for season 2 of Invincible and The Boys. Ooh, you like yourself some gritty shows. But me too, man. I can't wait. Although I think Invincible might be farther out than we expect. Okay, chest. There's not a hidden chest somewhere in this room? Although, ladies and gentlemen, we are on borrowed time. In fact, this video is going to upload very shortly, so I need to hurry up. But I would like to check this off the list. Do we fly down? I suppose. Nope, no, that doesn't seem like it makes sense. Is there like a back entrance or something? Yep, right here. Oh, I see, it all connects. Cute. This. Up. How the hell? Oh. Yes, there's that. Does that? No, it doesn't really add up. Doesn't really make. Maybe if I turn this switch. Nope. Well, actually, it seemed like it was too high. No, that's good. That's good. I think this one is the one we need to turn. Did I miss a switch up there? God damn it. There we go. Now we go back up. Think that makes sense? Right? Hopefully. Oh! Oh, look at you. I guess I missed this. Huh. How do I... Where's the ladder? There it is. What's good, Jackie? Or, wait. Jackals? Jackals? Forgive me if I'm saying that incorrectly, but thank you for being here. Also, oh, I did not look at stamina. Yikes. Lone Singer says, "Alright, Itto, come back to Earth ahead of yourself." What? Itto has to be one of 3 most unique personality-wise in Genshin. I agree, man. I agree. I'm very much enjoying, but I'm also biased, so I will accept that as well. Because I've been excited for this character for a long time coming. I listened to his story and his voice lines like way ahead of time, so definitely biased. But yeah, here we go.
This is the place. The jig's up. Surrender while you can.
This. Give me my particles. This. This. Zhongli. Fuck it, that. This. Nope, shit. Down. I just wasted particles that could have went to Itto. Although Itto is primed and ready to go. Melee, 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 and we have max ult. Boom, 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 boom. Also, yeah, I think they, again, when you get Albedo, I've seen Albedo proc, like, blossoms-wise, just hit really, really hard. So the fact that you're going to be doing, like, Albedo is essentially going to be doing, like, 24k, and then Albedo, and then, what's his name? Itto's going to be doing a ton, too. It's going to be great. The future is pretty. Also, I love that we have the demon behind him. It's awesome. Hey, just chilling. Glad to catch a stream. How about you? I'm happy. I'm having a great time, man. We're doing Itto's story, about to wrap up, and thank you so much for being here. I'm happy you caught a stream.
So naive. This is my home turf. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me.
Huh.
What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami obsession.
You better stay where you are and let me finish. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of the mechanism, and when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke. Yeah, the whole hideout is rigged with explosives and ready to blow.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
You'll get killed. You'll get yourself killed too.
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried deep among the rubble.
Why is your mouth not moving?
You've had your fun. Now it's goodbye. My paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Ha!
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. But when did you...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Nice.
Why, you... Now you're going to betray me?
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement, no?
Just give it here!
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening.
Give us that trailer cutscene, baby. No, we just got punched. Sad. Wait. No, here we
Great
go.
work, Takuya.
Nope.
You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
What the fuck?
Hey, oh, okay. Fine. Just calm down. What are you doing?
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself. Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now. Take everyone here and get out!
You won't go through with it. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across? Huh?
Interesting. So it's completing the cycle again, where the blue gives everything and the red kind of gets saved for it.
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! Just get out of here!
Hopefully Itto breaks the cycle.
This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone. Why couldn't you just stay out of it?
No one needs to sacrifice themselves.
All right, then you tell me. What am I supposed to do? I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. Only sacrifice can restore my pride now. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us Blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't for you, everything would have worked out perfectly.
They're here. We won't let them slip away this time.
Eesh.
Uh-oh! There's nowhere else to run!
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. I did it. I'm behind everything. Arataki Itto is innocent. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh?
The
It's
big
like he's trying
purple
to
guy?
reenact the fairy tale, sacrificing himself for the Crimson Oni!
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am. How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around, Itto.
Listen, Takuya, sacrificing yourself won't solve anything. Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni, and giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy, huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice stuff. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya!
Oh no! Here we go. This is that scene we see from the trailer, baby. Yeesh. Ooh, that guy murdered himself.
There are still people in danger. Go, help them. Hey, I got this. Come on.
Hell yeah! Come on, baby!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
Oof! That was clean, baby! Looks so good! That was awesome!
We managed to save everyone! But
What if it was just the worst case scenario? Just died. Just like that amazing Spider-Man, Gwen's whatever her name is, whatever cracked her head on the ground. Oh God, no!
what about Itto and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're all right.
Let's wait a little longer. Itto said he would take care of it. Agreed. Hey!
It's Itto and Takuya!
Nice. Happy ending. Well,
That's gonna
legal
hurt
shit.
tomorrow.
I had that still.
What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
Shit. We didn't want to make things too easy for you. Just happy you made it out alive, yeah.
Why would you do this for me?
Oh my God, stop it. You remind me so much of this is... hey, is that another, like, weird nod? The blue Oni and the red Oni with Devil May Cry with Virgil and Dante? Because they kind of have a similar thing. Anyways.
I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo everything the Blue Oni have done?
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
I was about to say, why would you not just paint your horns red and be considered a good... Oh, anyway.
You say all that, but...
Pride, I guess?
In spite of everything, you're barely getting by.
Yeah.
That's just how I roll, man. You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru, well, he's colorblind. Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But
The colorblind and the snoring guy really got in there, really snuck under the wire of that trait.
Don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takia, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. Please do not attempt to resist. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
Oh. No, please don't. Without those goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryou commission officers.
Well, you guys are fucking trying to kill him. What the fuck? What?
Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about that. But no worries. I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
Nice.
Yeah, we've already arrested them too.
I want to kill all of the Tenryou Commission so badly. Just, like, obliterate them. Everyone but Kujosara can live.
Oh, right. Yeah,
No, sorry. Everyone else dies except Kujos. There we go. Sorry.
That's what they get for resisting the Tenryou Commission.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation?
Sure, we'll tell her everything. And now is your chance to clean up the... Yeah, sure, we'll tell her.
Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the end. Once I'm out of the slammer, I'll find a way to make it all up to ya.
Nice. Part
As
2.
for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to you too.
I would love it if our character was just like, I'll kill you. I'll get Raiden Shogun to kill you.
But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case, we won't press charges this time.
Sorry for the trouble.
Why are we bending the knee to these people that like completely shit on the whole populace? What the fuck happened? They were also like in the like Ball's case, she was gonna re-elect a different organization to run the country. Anyway.
Hey, wait. Unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something?
Nope, it's nothing like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Because I was going to say, you know, like, I'm kind of a big deal myself, you know? Yeah, all right, see you next time.
Yeah.
Whenever that'll be.
Nice. Oh, the existing together, the red and purple only? I get blue, maybe? I don't know, who cares? But, I guess part 2 will be, no, tell Granny.
He's pretty. Weird. But at least he's not a bad guy.
Yeah. Paimon fucking judging the book by the cover real fast. God damn you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap it up. Ooh, my God, I gotta work out today still, and we're fucking just still hanging out here. Jeez Louise. Ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly go tell Granny about the Oni, and then we're gonna quickly wrap up this stream. But y'all have been nothing but lovely. Appreciate you experiencing with me, because it was a blast. Quite fun. Again, I enjoy our... Oh my God, really, Christ. Christ alive. That was worst thing that could have happened. Worst luck ever, man. Jackal says, Geo Gang, Shincho. Yeah, well, listen, Shincho heals a little bit. That's all you really need with this much defense on the team. But yes. The other two being Hutao and Fischl. Wait, I'm missing anyone else? What was this referring to? Itto has to be the one out of three most unique personality-wise. Hutao I agree with. I feel like I know what you mean, Lone Syndicate. I feel like there's one on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember what it is. Whoop, boom! Lightning!
Yes. Does sound like my Itto.
So, did they take Uncle Itto away?
Oh, I bet these people will be loaded, right?
Yes, they did. But don't be too upset, Daisuke. We will have the chance to see him again. He and his gang may have acted recklessly, but the fact remains that he still helped us. Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Itto helped us, and he's awesome!
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Itto is a far cry from awesome. He still caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people.
Come on, Granny.
If you ask me, I'd say he's like one of those little Oni Kabuto you kids are playing with all the time. Though he looks fierce on the outside, he has a kind heart. He's not a delinquent, but he'll never back down from a fight.
Hell yeah.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment. I can't wait for my next beetle fight with Uncle Itto.
But I say it sounds like all good traits.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope that Itto and his friends will be released as quickly as possible.
Yes, you needn't worry. The officials in the Tenryo Commission will certainly exercise sound judgment.
It's time
Since
we started
when?
heading back. We'll be sure to
What?
visit again soon.
Fucking stupid. I hate that the world's like, yeah, fuck the Vision Hunt decree, never happened.
That everything was resolved in the end. Things were looking quite dire, but now the future looks bright. Wonderful, wonderful. As
Heart
for the
attack.
Blue Oni,
Oh shit,
just
Granny.
leave them to me. If there's one thing an old granny like myself can do, it's caring for others.
Nice.
Do you need our help?
Yeah. So you're the person I want to give mine to.
No, go on ahead. I'm sure you have other adventures beckoning. Besides, once Itto is released, he'll be here to help me.
Is he always like this?
Oh, yes. And you know what? I think that's what makes him adorable. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, so like unique
he does
traits.
Whatever he puts his mind to. He's sincere, brave, and determined. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was most unusual indeed. They started calling me Granny Oni. But I've never been ashamed of this name. On the contrary, I'm quite proud of it. Because Itto is my pride and joy.
That's so nice. That's so nice.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the Crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the Blue Oni back home. The Crimson Oni didn't know where to find the Blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the Blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The Blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the Blue Oni had once done, the Crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Al, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Al. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The Blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the Blue Oni remembered the oath of old. and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The Crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
Woof! Golly! That's some fast friends. Act 1 done. Maybe we'll get finally an Act 2 when he finally gets out of jail, which is quite the background story. He's like, yeah, it turns out Itto was locked up the whole time. Jesus Christ. But also, it doesn't make sense why he's locked up. He did, I guess, he fought police that were unreasonably able, like, trying to get him. That didn't make no sense. Anyway, regardless, what a lovely story. Super duper sweet. Adorable, all that is probably one of my favorite story companion quests. Although I just love, you guys know me, I love to bits. How do I put it? I love immensely these monsters, yokai, anything like that. I love to a piece, especially when it's shown in a not a corrosive, evil way. You know, when it's just a nice, happy time. I appreciate it so much. I love monster movies to pieces, and I would consider this to be definitely a monster-themed quest line, which is also why I think, a lot of people have their own little things. They want to get all of the harbingers as their thing. They want to get all of the gods on their account. For me, I want to get any monster I can get my hands on. I got Hutao, kind of a ghosty lady. We got what we call Razor, kind of a wolf man. We got Itto, a demon Oni. I feel like we're making pretty good. We're collecting essentially the monster hybrids of this world, which I very much enjoy. Maybe Garu could be considered one, but I don't know. That's not really a monster. He's more of a puppy. But anyways, Lone Secret says I agree. Grin off with their heads. Besides, sorry, I agree. Nice. Lone Secret says, listen here. Here we know. Sorry, if you touch us, you'll have to deal with her. It's true. She'll kick some ass, take some names. She seems like we also do her a lot of favors. And then in the Tenro Commission is acceptable when we're talking with her, but when they're just autonomous by themselves, they're corrupt a-holes. Unreasonable as hell too. One thing it says, Grin, do the quest to make it stop raining here already. Listen, man, it looks so atmospheric. I don't know. Lone Syndicate says, actually, Granny Oni, we can't continue our adventure till Mahoyo writes the story for Imiru and we get Dendra. So right now, we just take 3-month break from looking for our sister. We're just hanging out, living our best life. That was so wholesome. I shed it to. Yeah, it was cute, man. I love the. It's again, but I guess. Well, it's weird because, like, in the background ethos of the story, and if you go into his voice lines, you and Itto become really good friends. Like, almost like Itto wants you to be a part of his gang, and vice versa, because you're powerful but yet interesting and all these things. But I guess that was in that instance, it could have been. I probably was his like blue Oni because it just follows a story thread. But it's weird that it didn't show us the voice. So I don't think it's us. Probably not us that he's like extending a hand to. It probably is reaching, you know. It says, be careful, Grin. We don't need to do anything accident. I know. Jeez, I'm so sad we lost my Noel banner. But if we did an accidental tent pole, then hey, we got another. I can't believe Fluff's got 3 fucking poles, 3 Ittos. I'm so happy for him, even though I know he prefers Garu. But Christ. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm off to go exercise. Thank you kindly for your time. You've been nothing shy of absolutely brilliant, lovely, and wonderful. That was Itto's quest. Enjoyed it to pieces. It's probably one of my favorite quest lines. I think it eclipsed a lot of them. What was the one that we played that I thought was like a step above the rest, though? In terms of just... Oh, I don't remember. It was one of the 5 stars that I feel like not a lot of people, like, did the... was it? No, I don't know if it was Yoimiya's. I don't think it was Yoimiya's. It was one of those characters that I thought had a really good quest line, but I forget which the character is. Damn it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for your time. We will be streaming tomorrow again here over at YouTube. I don't know when. I know when. We're going to be streaming at 5 p.m. Always, same time we always do. But I don't know what game we're playing. We might change things up a little bit and play some Outriders, maybe, possibly. Although there is still a lot to be done in Genshin with Itto and just building him up over time kind of thing. So yeah. Bento says, have a good day, and see you. Thanks so much for being here, Bento. I should be thanking you for keeping me company when running through this quest. But ladies and gentlemen, there is also a video currently uploaded right now. It is the final part of Into the Pits. If you go support that video, it would mean a lot to me because it was a long journey, and also you guys can see me just fucking coast through that final run, because you kind of get a sense for how to play that game, and it kind of shows in a fun way, I think. At least I hope. Hopefully it's not hard to watch. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe buttons nowhere, because this is not a video. But anyways, love you to bits. Hopefully I can see you tomorrow. Thank you again, and goodbye.